بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مشاهدينا الكرام، متابعينا في كل مكان، اسعد الله اوقاتكم بكل خير. نلتقي معكم من جديد مع سباقات ووش ومن تشالنج. The Friday race today. Welcome everyone from everywhere. Today we had a 45 kilometers, the main challenge. The starting with very high intensity today. The elevations reaching 400 meters above the sea level with 5 segments. So hard today for everyone here. The short distance, the countryside sprints, we have 4 to 5. Then we have 10K 2 time, one the king of jungle and the king of desert. The elevation today is going to be 740 meters above the sea level and 45K, the main challenge. The teams today we have lining up: UAE Clan Team 1, Mr. X100, Ahmed Al-Taneji, Pablo Popovich, Hassan Al-Rumethi, and Yusuf Mirza. UAE Clan Team 2, we have Rinosh, Fadl Amin, Zaid Hamdan, Abdullah Qaisiya, Ahmed A. Draft team, we have Saeed Safarzada, Bruce Baird, Rose, and we have Ryan Gugliano. Again, we will come back, Ryan Gugliano, and Eddie Val. We have Colnago CM team, Juan David Vargas, Juan Moreno, Mervin Angarita, Julio Orrigo, and Danish Pavlova. We have Michael Kennetson and Michael Venk with Ollie Jones again. We'll come back, Ollie Jones. And the Individual rider today we have Rakab Al-Dhib, Basha, Nasser Al-Khalifa, Philip Graves, and Mitch Ferry. Less than 1 minute. Get ready, everyone. The 45K, it's about to start. The full elevations be 740 meters. We have 7 segments today. The seventh one, it will be long one. It's 10K with 6. For both 10K will be hard. And the first K will start in 2 kilometers with high elevation. The most 5 will be so hard for everyone. So get ready and take your breath. I hope everyone he get good warming up. So now, Eddie Val from Canada. Let's go, everyone. We just start this race in this moment with very high intensity, more than 600 watts input with Rakab Deep. He's just coming back again, and he's just trying here again. An individual rider today, and he's racing individual now. Rakab Deep from UAE. And we have Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1. He is taking the lead in front now with 8.4. It's very hard one. Everyone knows the first part of the race will be the hardest race for everyone today. The 45K with little change today. We just start with the hard part. Let's go now. Juan Moreno, Rakab Deep, Pablo Popovich, Saeed Safarzada, and Kennetson, Julio Orrigo, David Vargas. Everyone now in this group, they are just going. Mitch Ferry, he is showing up from Australia with Pablo Popovich in front with 4.7. And we're just starting now. The first kilometers is done. Mr. X100, he just now taking the lead in front, and Vink is just trying from New Zealand, and Philip Grace from England, and Mr. X100. The 3 riders now in front. They are pushing more than 700, reaching 700 watt in the begin. So now 400, almost 500 watt with Pablo Popovich. And some riders in front, they are reaching 600 watts. Saeed Safarzada is trying with Philip Graves. Saeed Safarzada is just now taking the lead in front with who? Vink. Vink is taking the lead. We are about 700 meters. 700 meters then, the first stage. The first segments of the day will be start for 1K is a sprint, a short one. We have that race. It's very, very high intensity. Look at this. Now, Saeed Savarzada again with Mr. X100. Mr. X100 preparing himself with Pablo Popovic. That Mr. X100 now in good condition. Go, 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 go. It's 4.9. Bravo, bravo. 5.5 with Mr. X100. He just trying to be there. Mervin, that man from Colombia. He's just trying again, and he's just taking the lead in front with Bruce Baird. Bruce Baird with Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, this man, he just come back and joining us again with Whoosh. Let's go. That Rose Fawkett. He's just trying from England. Rose, he's going now. We are sprint number 1. Let's go. That Rose now taking the lead in front. And Saeed Savarzada is trying with Mr. X100 and Rakab Deep. They are just now accelerate this race. Now we just begin this battle between more than 14 riders. They are riding together. Group 1. Mr. X100 is just trying now. Eddie Vell and Mervin. Mervin and Eddie Vell, they are behind the group. In front of this group now, Pablo Popovic with Mitch Ferry and Mr. X100 4.1. We just start now 500 meters. Everyone have chance to get the first title of the day. Mr. X100 is just trying now by 5.2. Pablo Popovic and same average speed as Moreno. Moreno trying now 5.5. Bravo, Mervin. Mervin, great job from Mervin and Moreno. Moreno and David Vargas. David Vargas, he just trying now from Colnago. Colnago, Colombiano. Mervin, he's trying now. Argentina, Agrita. Mervin, he just trying now to go in this moment. The sprint about the line. Who's going to take this? Cesar Varzada is trying with Rakab Adib, and it's big grace. It's big grace. I think it's Rakab. It is Marvin. Yes, Marvin. Marvin from Colnago CM team with 1 minute and 8 second point 211. Pablo Popovic and Rakab Adib in the second and third position. Vinky came fourth, and Philip Graves in fifth position. Juan Moreno in sixth position. Kennethson 7. Mr. X100 in eighth position. Rose Fawkett from England. The draft team, he came 9. And Mitch Ferry from Australia in the 10th position right now. So we are going now, moving to the next. It's great. Everyone now in one group. The speed is 56 kilometers an hour. It's very high intensity. The speed is still now so high. It's 59 kilometers an hour. Mr. X100 in this group. We are moving to the segment number 2. The countryside sprint number 2, starting in the 5K. So now we are about 700 meters to start the segment number 2. In front, we can see Pablo Popovic. He just trying. Mitch Ferry taking the lead. Philip Graves doing great job right now. Rose Fawkett. He's just trying now in front here. Oh, Eddie Val and Bruce. Mitch Ferry. Juan Moreno. Bruce Baird. Again, 5.7. Rose. He just trying again with 4.6. We're about to start this. Less than 200 meters. Eddie Val, who's going to take this? Rakal Dib in good condition today. He looked good. So now Mitch Ferry and Vink. Again, Bruce 4.2. Philip Graves and Ollie Jones 4.6. And here we go. We start now at segment number 2. And Rakab Dib at the tail of this group. Mr. X100 now taking his position in front with 4.2. 4.2 watt per kilogram with Mr. X100 UAE rider. He just trying now to push in this moment. Go, go, and keep breathing. His heart rate is 139. Is reaching the threshold point in this moment with Mr. X100 now. Saeed Safarzada and Vink. Vink with Rakab Adib reaching 4.9, and everyone pushing. And we know this section, it's a little bit high. The intensity is going up. It's 62 meters above the sea level, and still we are moving in this part. The first part, we are going to reach 400 meters above the sea level. It's not easy one. So let's go. Rakab Adhib in good condition today. We are about to start this gate right now. Segment number 2 for 1K. Who's going to take it? It is Rakab Adhib now and Rose Fauskett from England with Mitch Ferry and Pablo Popovic from UAE with Mr. X100 5.7. Bravo, Mr. X100. Rakab Adhib is trying to take his attack now in front. That Mr. X100 trying now behind with 6.2. Bravo, 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 Mr. X100. He just going, he's trying. Now reaching 6.3. Mr. X100 from UAE. He is now taking the lead in front. He is with the best time. Go, Mr. X100. Yes, he is going. He is taking the lead with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry is coming from Australia again, side by side with Mr. X100. Big challenge between two riders. Okay, he's going now, Mr. X100. He's moving. Oh, Rose Focus. He's just trying now to go, but still Mr. X100 in great position. Bravo, 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 Mr. X100. Rose is doing great now from England, and still Mitch Ferry is there. And Rakab Adhib just trying. Oh, the best time it was for Rakab Adhib. What a performance! What a performance, Rakab Adhib. Rakab Adhib, the second position now, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, he came in second position, and Rakab Adhib, the winner. So now, two riders from UAE, Rakab Adhib and Mr. X100, the leader of UAE clan team, won. Now, behind him, Rose, he just came third, and Eddie Vale fourth. Bruce Baird in the fifth position with Mitch Ferry in the sixth, and Pablo Popovic at seven. Ollie Jones in eighth position, Isa Varzad at nine, Philip Graves in the 10th position. So now we are continue this, and we are keeping this until the third countryside sprint number 3. Now we'll be starting in 700 meters. It's very high intensity from everyone in this group. So now Juan Moreno is trying. I'm looking for David. Where are you, Vargas? I'm looking for Vargas today from Colombia. He's not showing in this group again. Oh, he's here. Oh, Juan David Vargas. Think he will try to do something in this. This man is very strong indeed. But right now he dropped. He dropped from the group 600 meters in front of you. He is pushing more than 400 watt. But the group is they are moving more than 400. It is now same position for this man from Colombia, Juan David Vargas, the Colombian riders. He's just trying, he's fighting. Bravo, bravo, Juan David Vargas. Bravo, keep going, keep going. He's just pushing very hard section here. It's not easy to move. Look at the speed, 31 with Juan David Vargas at 400 watts. And in other hands now, the sprint number 3 starting now. Starting with Group 1. Group 1, Bruce Baird taking the lead with Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, he just moved right now with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry and Pablo Popovic from UAE with Eddie Val, and Mr. X100 is still there in the group. And Vink, Juan Moreno taking his responsibility now to be there from Colnago. So Rakab Adhib, the second winner today, and he's still there, and he's still there. So now Bruce, he just trying. Mr. X100 in this moment, it's only 500 meters, but it's very hard section. Look at the mountains. So it is not easy to move and reach the speed more than 35 in this section. Now it's 30. That Mr. X100 is just trying, and now he's reaching 44, 50. What attack now from Mr. X100. Oh, Mr. X100, the second position in the sprint number 2. He's just coming back now in sprint number 3. It's about 400 meters, Mr. X100. Keep your breath. Keep breathing now. You go. Take your breath and keep going. You are doing great now. It's 3.9. reaching 6.7. Mr. X100 in 300 meters. So now it's 200 meters. Mr. X100, still you have chance to do it. So now Mr. X100 looking for this. He's pushing. He's going. Last 100 meters. Yes, he's passing everyone. He's going now to the checkpoint line. Yes, go, 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 go. Mr. X100. Yes, he's moving. He's crossing the line. Mr. X100 from UAE, the winner and the number three sprint. Yes, exactly. Mr. X100 again. Oh, what a surprise. One more time. Raqad Deep side by side with Mr. X100 here. Raqad Deep, two titles today. Mr. X100 in a second position, and Kennethson he came third. Moreno fourth. Rossi came fifth. And Bruce Baird in sixth position. Ollie Jones seven. Mitch Ferry eight. And Vink in nine. Philip Graves in 10. What a performance today, Raqad. Go Raqad. Raqad is trying to go again. It's 9.5 meters right now. And we are looking for the 11K. That is the sprint number 4 start. Let's go, everyone. That Raqad Deeb is still there. Mr. X100, he came second twice. So now, one more time with Raqad Deeb. UAE rider. He's a يلا يا ركاض. يلا يا ركاض. برافو 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 ركاض. برافو مستر X100. مستر X100 اليوم يومك يا بطل. هذا مستر X100 الآن في الجروب. هذه أصعب منطقة الآن. هذه صعوبة بالغة هنا في هذا المكان. إذا الآن انطلاقة قوية موجودة من مستر X100 قائد فريق الإمارات UAE كلان تيم 1. يحاول الآن في أصعب مكان. هذه القوة. الكل يدفع. بروس يحاول في الأمام مع بابلو بوبوفيتش. 7.9 واط بالكيلو جرام بالنسبة لبابلو. بابلو يحاول، وتشوف فينك يحاول انه يطلع في عملية اتاك. الان يتقدم في المقدمة فينك من نيوزيلندا، لكن يأتي خلفه مباشرة بابلو بأداء كبير الان. مذهل أداءه اليوم بابلو بوبوفيتش مع مستر X100 اللي يحاول بكل قوة ان يبقى مع الكوكبة. We are now seeing this. So Mr. X100 and Pablo Popovich, his teammates, UAE Clan Team 1, they are just trying, and very huge move from Vink. Vinky trying to go in this section. So now we are moving 500 meters above the number 4 countryside sprint. Let's go, everyone. It's big move now from Pablo Popovich. Bravo, Mr. X100. The both rider from UAE Clan Team 1, they are pushing at 37 kilometers an hour. Look at this. It's 231 meters above the sea level. And very hard section now. We are a little bit climbing, and the gravity is doing now. Look what. Oh, again, Edivel is moving now from Canada. This man, he just trying to come back, and we just starting this. We start the sprint number 4 with everyone group with 7 riders crossing the line together. So Philip Graves from England, he's just trying with Pablo Popovich from UAE, from Iran, Saeed Safarzada is trying. Mitch Ferry is coming from behind. He's retailing the group. Edivel is just trying now. Everyone there pushing. It's very hard. I can hear the fan. Even the heart rate for everyone from now until the end of this race, everyone moving. Look at the intensity. It's 161 heart rate beat with Mitch Ferry, and he's now the threshold points is above the threshold. So now Bruce Baird and Pablo Popovich, everyone moving. It's very hard section. It's 40 kilometers an hour. The speed right now is big attack now from Mr. X100 and Pablo Popovich. What a race today. Kennethson is just trying now from behind. Mr. X100 reaching now 7.4. A great job, Mr. X100. Yes, exactly. That's what we are looking for. Now, Mr. X100 is reaching more than 7.7. 7.7. Now, 6.5. Mr. X100 reaching 7 again. And he's going now to push and pull. He's pushing now. It's about 200 meters. 200 meters to reach this point. It is the number 4 sprint, the countryside sprint. Who's going to take it? Vink by 8. It is 8.1 with Michael Vink from New Zealand. Bruce Baird is behind him, and Kennethson is coming, and there is Mr. X100 is trying. Oh, there is Vink again. Vink, he just take it with who? With Bruce Baird. Bruce Baird, the best time with Bruce. Bruce with 1 minute and 33 seconds, point 981. And the second position, Danish Pavlova team, Michael Vink with 1 minute 34. Ollie Jones, he came third. Saeed Savarzada fourth, and Kennethson, he came fifth. Philip Graves in the sixth position with Ricardo Deeb at seven. Mitch Ferry, he came eighth, and Mr. X Handred in ninth position. Eddie Vell, he came 10. So we are still moving and still going. The countryside sprint number 5 on the way in 14K. It is about 1500 meters. Let's go, Mr. X Handred. Don't lose them. Stay with them. Oh, what the race. Look at the speed. It's 34. In this section, we are climbing a little bit up. It is 300. It's 327 meters above the sea level. And everyone, they are pushing and pulling. And everyone now, the heart rate is more than the threshold points. Go. Some of them, they are reaching the maximum. Mr. X100 with maximum heart rate. What? Oh, the first time I can see this man reaching 165. Mr. X100, 165. First time I can see this man reaching this heart rate. Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1. Today he just pushing more effort. Look at the speed. It's 45 kilometers an hour, and we are still climbing up. It's 331 meters above the sea level, and Mr. X100 is just going. So now we are going to the sprint number 5, starting in 14K. It's about 700 meters. Mr. X100, he's just trying now. It's very hard. That's very hard. Let's go there. Oh, he's just trying to catch the group again. He is reaching the maximum heart rate. So Mr. X100 with maximum heart rate beat. He is just going and moving, trying to catch the group. He is in good condition, by the way. You are doing great in this. You are doing great. Reaching the maximum heart rate is 163. First time ever I see this man reaching more than 164. It is the first time I see Mr. X100. He's just trying and he's just going. Bravo. We are starting a 14K, 100 meters. Oh, we are facing here very hard section. Let's go. Sprint number 5 is starting right now. Mr. X100, I hope he can do it. Mr. X100 by 4.3. Ollie Jones, he is joining this. Philip Graves and Bruce with yellow jersey right now. And Mitch Ferry, he is joining the group again. Bruce, Pablo Popovic, Saeed Savarzada, everyone now in group 1. So what we are going to do, and still Juan David Vargas fighting from behind and in great position. Bravo. Juan David Vargas, the Colnago team. He's just trying now about to cross the line. He's just trying now with this time. Maybe he will do it. It's 46 kilometers an hour. Bravo. Juan David Vargas, push. So now he is going in this. Oh, great job. It is not that far. It's 2 minutes, but he's doing great behind. Maybe he can do something. Maybe he can take any of those segments. Yes, exactly. Juan David Vargas. You keep it in your mind that Juan David Vargas now he's in front this race by 435. Oh, so that's when David Vargas is still moving, and we can see now here in the right and left screen, the left screen about to finish the segment number 5. Who's going to take it? It is big move from Ricardo Deeb attacking, and he reaching more than 500 watts. Ricardo Deeb from UAE. Today he is racing individual, so now he crossing the line. In front. So Ricardo Deeb, best time until this moment. He will keep it or not. So Ricardo Deeb with 1 minute 31 seconds. Congratulations, Ricardo. Ricardo Deeb in the 5 sprint. He just came with best time, 1 minute and 31 seconds. In the second position, Bruce Baird. Saeed Savarzada, great job. He came third. Ollie Jones fourth, and Philip Graves fifth. Eddie Vell sixth. Kennethson 7, Mitch Ferry 8, and 9 position Pablo Popovic, Vink in the 10 position, and still we are moving to the last 2 hard section. It is number 6 and number 7. 10K, the king of jungle endurance event right now. Everyone waiting for this. So keep your breathing and stay tight for the coming events. So now Rakab Deep, what you are going to do right now. Rakab Deep in front. Mr. X Hendrik joining the group, and he's in the 4th position right now. This will be starting in 19K. We are now in 16, 2 kilometers, then we'll start. That Rakab Adib and Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, very strong indeed. And will come back again with us, racing with Whoosh, Ollie Jones. So this man, Ollie Jones, racing with Danish Pavlova team. Mr. X100 in the 4th position is still there. Bravo, bravo. In very great condition right now, Mr. X100, bravo. He just reducing the heart rate to 143. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Keep cooling yourself. Keep cooling yourself, Mr. X100. And keep breathing. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm happy to see this. Yeah, 139. Yes, exactly. 138. Mr. X100 in good condition. So now UAE, they are trying. There's one attack now in front. Who's going? It's Kennison. Mitch Ferry is trying now. Mr. X100 behind this. Bruce Baird is coming with Vink. Vink 7.1. Bravo, Vink. Mitch Ferry, he was in the tail, and now he's trying to take this advantage to be in front. So now Mitch Ferry, 17K. Let's go. This segment, it's endurance 1, 10 kilometers in the jungle. We'll reach more than 600 meters in this. So right now it's 389. It's almost reaching 400 meters above the sea level. The first part of the race is so hard for everyone. I hope everyone he can continue and pass this. It's not easy. It's really as examination. Who's going to continue until the end? Rakab Adib joining the group. Mr. X100 and his teammate Pablo Popovic doing great job until this moment. Bruce Baird, he just come back. Ollie Jones, he looked great and good condition. Ollie Jones. So Ollie Jones from New Zealand with Vink and Mitch Ferry from Australia. Bruce Baird and Eddie Val from Canada. Pablo Popovic and Mr. X100 from UAE, United Arab Emirates. And we can see now from England, 2 rider, Rose Fawkett. And we have also Philip Graves from England. From Colombia, we missed 2 riders. It was there, Marvin, but I think he just dropped. He was still there. Oh, Moreno and Marvin, they are behind. Yeah, in the chasing group. That Marvin is here. And Juan Moreno with Juan David Vargas. That 3 Colombians rider right now. Marvin, he won 1 title today with the green jersey. You can see him in the right screen. In the left screen now, I can see Mr. X100 in good condition and repairing himself. About 700 meters, then we'll start the long endurance events, the segment number 6. It's counting down. Segment number 6. That is segment number 6 right now in 400 meters. All members in this group, they are very strong indeed to continue this. That Eddie Val from Canada here and 2 riders from UAE trying to take the responsibility in front. That Mr. X100, don't lose them now. Yes, now 5.1 with Mr. X100. Edival, he just trying to lead. Edival there. And Philip Graves, Ollie Jones, Pablo Popovich, Mitch Ferry with Bruce Baird again. And Mr. X100 from UAE. Saeed Safarzada from Iran. And we have Mr. X100 again in the good condition. Bravo, bravo. We are moving. It is endurance events. Who's going to take it? Mr. X100, he's just trying now to be in the group and he's pushing 4.7. 3.9 with Saeed Safarzada, Pablo Popovich, 3.6. Ollie Jones, 2.7. 2.7 and this speed. This man is in good condition. I can ask Mr. Muhammad Bikar. He can give us this man, Ollie Jones. I can read his data. At least we know what he's doing. Thank you, Muhammad Bikar, the director of this live streams from MyWhoosh. So Ollie Jones now 160. He's still below the threshold points. That is why this man, be careful about him, everyone. Ollie Jones in good condition, by the way. So now he is almost reaching the threshold point. The threshold point is 170. Now, yes. Now he's reaching that 170 and his heart rate 170 and the RPM, his legs velocity is 90 to 92. I'm just wondering, this man, he can go as a breakaway if he will want. If he want that, he will do it. Ollie Jones in great condition. I think he can do it. So be careful, everyone, and stay away from this man. Ollie Jones from New Zealand. He looks strong. Thank you, Muhammad Bikar. Thank you. So now again, I can see now Fadl Amin. Oh, Fadl Amin. This man from UAE clan team 2. This man, he's always there. And continue the race. Look at the watt. He's now pushing 140. And the speed is 21. But I'm very happy to see him continue this race with him. And he is just going from UAE, United Arab Emirates, Fadl Amin. Fadl Amin is from UAE Clan Team 2. On the right screen. 85, the RPM, and 166, for my opinion. If he will continue this race, he's a champion. Mitch Ferry there from Australia, back to the Group 1 again. So Mitch Ferry from Australia with Pablo Popovich and Kennethson. Philip Graves from England, Vink, and Mr. X100 with Pablo Popovich from UAE. And we are still now during this section, the 10 kilometers challenge, Endurance 1. The king of jungle, between 7 and 8 riders right now. Ollie Jones, one of them. Mr. X100. Philip Graves reaching 7.1. Vink 7. It looks like they are tracking each other. That's why I can see now Mr. X100 by 6.1. They are reaching 7.1. Be careful, Mr. X100. You need more effort. Go, bravo. Bravo, Mr. X100. Don't lose them right now. He's just trying to catch them again. And he is pushing more than 450 watts. The speed is 38. That's why we are climbing up. It's very hard sections, 466 meters above the sea level in this jungle. So now go, Mr. X100. You are just behind. You are doing great. So now you are better than them, by the way. You are doing better than them now. in this moment 6.1, and they are still by oh no no no, they are still by 6.6. Philip Graves and the others down in front. So you need it. Go go go, Mr. X100. Go. They are reaching now 450 in front. So now we are moving by 400, less than 400, now 428. Yes, Mr. X100. Keep going and push and pull, and keep cooling yourself now. Go, 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 Mr. Alexander. He's just trying from UAE. This man, he's just trying. He's just trying. He will do something. Yes, now in good condition. Now okay. Now it's okay. So keep going like that. Keep going. You are so close to cut the group, and you will be with the top three. You will be in top three in this event, the King of Jungle. So now we are in 23K, and still in 29. We'll finish this in 29K. So let's go, let's go. That Mr. X100 joining again. Bravo, Mr. X100. Always he is doing this. So now who's going to be the winner and King of Jungle title? Saeed Safarzada, he just trying. Mr. X100 again in the group, and he's now with 4.2. Mitch Ferry 4.2. Edival now 3.7. Bruce Baird 4.1. Mr. X100 4.4. It's good. So now continue this. Keep breathing, Mr. X100. Keep breathing. So now Rakkab Al-Dhib. Today he looked great, by the way. We miss him maybe more than 6 races until now. Rakkab, he did not finish. So what about him today? He looked good until this moment. And Rakkab Al-Dhib, he won 2 titles or 3 titles today. 3 titles today, Rakkab, in a sprint titles. But what about the endurance title, that 10K? So Bruce Baird again. The heart rate beat with Bruce is definitely... Oh, he's in recover soon. 120 with Bruce. I'm just wondering how he can push that 120 with that Watson 490. Oh, Bruce. Unbelievable, man. So now Bruce, he is now with 129 heart rate beat. He's attacking. He's attacking now with 9.1, and side by side with Vink, Bruce is going with his yellow jersey now in front. Vink is just trying. Philip Graves behind, and Kennedson. Bruce trying to catch. So now Mitch Ferry with Ollie Jones, Eddie Val, Saeed Safarzada from Iran, and Mr. X100 again. Don't lose the wheel, Mr. X100. Go, go, go and push. Yes, Mr. X100. Still we have now 4 kilometers, 4 kilometers and 400 meters. Less than 5K to finish this. Go, Mr. X100. We know this is not easy. Not easy to continue. It's very hard section now here in the jungle. We are going up. It's 500 meters above the sea level. Look at the speed. It's 36 to 35. 36 and 35 kilometers an hour. And comparing with the watts, it's more than 430. 430 watts input with Mr. X100. He's just trying to catch the group in front of Bravo. Bravo, Mr. X100. He's pushing now. They are front. It's very close. It's not that far. The gap, it's about less than 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds. Only 3 seconds, Mr. X100. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. X100, he just coming now and reaching 161. 161 is almost reaching the maximum heart rate beat with Mr. X100, the UAE rider, and he's coming again. Bravo, 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 Mr. X100. He can do it. He can do it. Yes, exactly. That Philip Graves, he's just trying here with Ollie Jones and Pablo Popovich with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry again. Mitch Ferry again. He's coming now with Bruce Baird and Ollie Jones. Pablo Popovich. We still now during this section. It's Endurance 1, the King of Jungle. It's starting from 19K and will finish in 29K. Right now, we are almost reaching 26. That is mean it's 4 kilometers. 4 kilometers to finish this section. Let's go, Mitch Ferry. Mitch very in good condition today. Bravo. Saeed Savarzada is attacking now and reaching more than 6.1. Philip Graves, he is coming. Vink is just trying from behind with Rakad Deep with 4.5. And this still Mr. X100 in this group. Bravo, Mr. X100. Yes, exactly. So it's one group, everyone moving with very high intensity. Who's going? Look at the velocity of legs. It's 62 with Mr. X100. It's that is mean it's so hard to spin your leg in this section, and he is pushing all what he gets. So go, Mr. X100, and keep it like that until the end of the day. Now we can see now the champion, Mr. X100 from UAE. He will do all what he can do, and he will put on watts right now. Mr. X100 is looking for this title, the King of Jungle. He won this title more than 4 times, by the way. 4 times he just won this. That the King of Jungle in this race. Let's go, Mr. X100. And Bruce, his teammates now, he's trying now from Canada. This man from Canada, he's just trying again. So now draft team and his teammate from Canada, Eddie Verl. They look great, by the way. And Ollie Jones, he's still there and watching everyone. And I can say now that Ricardo Deeb, he's just coming again and he's moving. Ricardo Deeb, 5.4. 5.4 exactly. So Ricardo Deeb, the speed is 46 kilometers an hour. And we are counting down still now 1700 meters to the checkpoints in the endurance one. So Mr. X100, I think he will be in good condition now. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Happy to see this. So now 132 heart rate beat with Mr. X100, the speed of 45 kilometers an hour, 27.5 kilometers until this moment's covered by the group one. Ricardo Diva taking the lead in front with Mitch Ferry. Saeed Savarzada, he just trying with Philip Graves. Philip Graves and Ollie Jones are those names now. They're taking the lead in front. Who's going to win? They are trying now, but Philip Graves, that from England, he looked great now. Keep going. That's Ricardo Deep. Today he just coming back with very high intensity and with Pablo Popovich. Pablo and Mr. X100 in good condition now. Behind this group, in the tail of this group, I can see now Ollie Jones repairing for something. Be careful, Ollie Jones. He can do it as a breakaway. He can go. He can go. And Pablo Popovich is here. And 900 meters. Everyone now have chance to win this. Ricardo Deeb in good condition. Even Mr. X100 and Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones, Eddie Val, everyone have chance today. Even Rose from England, that Vink from New Zealand with Ollie Jones, 2 riders from New Zealand here, 2 from England. And we have also 1 man from Denmark. He will do something, that Kennedson. So now, Mr. X100 from UAE, 2 riders from UAE here. Mr. X100, about this, Ricardo Deeb, also from UAE, but he is racing individual today. Mr. X100, go, 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 go. You just push now. More. You need more push now. Yes, you need more effort. Mr. X100, go, 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 go. It is your time. It's time to go. You go, everyone. It's sprinting now. The checkpoints in front of you, guys. Go, 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 go. Pablo Popovich is trying on the cover VB, just flying to the checkpoints line. So now the King of Jungle, checkpoints is here. Who's going to take the title? I have no idea. Maybe Rakad Deep. Maybe Rakad. He's just crossing the line. And it is Rakad Deep. Rakad Deep. This man, he is the winner. The King of Jungle today from UAE. ركاض الذيب من الإمارات. ركاض 13 دقيقة و58 ثانية فاصلة 972 ركاض الذيب مشارك فردي اليوم. ألف مبروك ركاض. Congratulations ركاض الذيب. 4 titles today. He just looked great and he just won this section. And we are moving now for the last segments of the day. So the king of desert, who's going to be king of desert today? ركاض الذيب. ركاض الذيب, he was great. Mr. X100, we are covering now almost 30 kilometers. So 15 kilometers to the finish line. And still the group is going. Now, no more climb, but we are going to reach 200 meters above the sea level. And will be that's it. Still, we are going up. Now 574. The coming event, the King of Desert Challenge, the segment number 7, will be starting in 33k. That means after 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers. 3 kilometers. So we'll come back again. Mr. X100 now, he is showing here in this group 1, and preparing to start the last segments of the day. 10k of endurance waiting for you. So now the King of Desert Challenge is about to start in 500 meters. Mr. X100 here. ركاض الذيب بابلو بوبوفيتش, ميتش فيري, فيليب جريفز, أولي جونز, كينيد سن, سعيد صفرزادة, بروس بيرد, ركاض الذيب, and Mr. X100. So now they are here, about to start this. Let me see. Rakada Deep 150. Good, good, very good condition. 145 and 48. Mr. X100. He's repairing himself. Bravo, Mr. X100. Bravo, you look great, by the way. So 130 heart rate beat with Mr. X100, which is good. Which is good. Now 33 we start. 10 kilometers of challenge. Starting now here in 33k, and we will finish it before 2 kilometers from the finish line of this challenge of the day. So now the men's challenge is going on with the last segments of the day. 10k, the king of desert, Mr. X100. He will try. I'm looking for this. Go, Mr. X100. Yes, repair yourself and build your speed. Build your speed and keep yourself in front all the time. 3.7. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Great job. So now the Mr. X100 with Kennethson, everyone knows. So now they are recovering a little bit and they are trying to build the speed step by step until that 10 kilometers will be covered by best time. Who is going to take the best time today? I have no idea, but it's look like Mr. X100 and Ricardo Deeb in good condition now with Ollie Jones. And Ollie Jones, he just moving to 3.5 and Mitch Ferry 3.9. So now Pablo Popovic, 3 riders from UAE, I can see them here with Ollie Jones, and 2 riders from New Zealand, and 2 riders from England, 2 riders from Canada, and 1 rider from Denmark, 1 from Iran, and from Australia we have 1 rider, Mitch Ferry. So now we are moving in this. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take this section? It's segment number 7. King of Jungle is done with Rakaba Deeb. But right now, new face. King of Desert. Maybe it's a new face today. I have no idea. But Mr. X100, he's just repairing himself and building his speed to take this title. There's one attack. It's attack from Mitch Ferry from Australia, that attack. Let's go, Mitch Ferry. It's 4.7, but they are coming from behind. Rakada Deeb, even this man won 4 titles, but he's still looking for the title number 5. Mr. X100 by 5.7. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. He is doing great now. Keep going, keep going. So again, Rakada Deeb, he's just trying now with his teammate. Now today he's individual. Here we go. That's Mr. X100 now, 5.6. Bruce Baird showing now by 3.8. Mitch Ferry, 400 watts for Mr. X100. Bravo, Mr. X100. It's good move. Good move now from Mr. X100. He's just trying and he's building his speed. And look at his acceleration. So Mr. X100, he take his decision right now to go. And he's starting to do it. So go, Mr. X100, and everyone move. So everyone move behind Mr. X100 now. The only one rider reaching 6.2. It's Mr. X100. Bravo, Saeed Safarzada. 6.9. So now Philip Graves 5.4. Ollie Jones, he is still there. Ollie Jones, be careful about this man. Be careful about this man. Ollie Jones, he look great. Mr. X100 in good condition now. I hope he can continue that. Saeed Savarzada is reaching more than 6.9 behind Mr. X100. So now UAE rider, he just trying. Bravo, 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 and keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Everyone. So Mr. X100 again, he is in the tail of the group. Don't lose the wheel. Stay all the time there and don't lose more or less than 4 watts. 400 watts. Now it's 300. Mr. X100. That is Mr. X100 from UAE Clan Team 1. Again, he's coming. Bravo, 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 bravo. There is one more attack from Saeed Savarzada. He's only the one, reaching 6.9. Right now, he's in front of the race and he's attacking. It's big attack. It's big attack from Saeed Savarzada, reaching 7.7. 7.7 for Mr. Saeed Savarzada. He just going at Kennethson. He's coming, pulling the group behind with Pablo Popovic and Mr. X100. Bravo, Mr. X100. Yes, Mr. X100. Yes, that's what we are needed now. What so good. So now, so far, so good. So far, so good, Mr. X100. You are doing great. You just stay there. Now it's reaching 143. Is okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Happy to see this again. Ollie Jones is moving, by the way. Be careful about this man. It's big move from Ollie Jones. Everyone knows Ollie Jones. He's just coming back now and reaching now 6.7. 6.7 for Ollie Jones. It's a huge, huge, huge move. So now Ollie Jones, big move from Ollie Jones, and be careful. Be careful from this man. He is moving now. It's 37 kilometers. We are counting down to the finish line. It's less than 10 kilometers to the finish line. And about this section, the King of Deserts, it's about 43K. The finish line of this, the checkpoints, and 43K. So now is big challenge. The battle is going on now. And so, Mr. X100. It's with them. He's with them now, fighting with him. Bravo, bravo, Mr. X100. Happy to see this again. So the continue the race with high intensity. It's not easy to be until this point of the race. Everyone now reaching the 38K. It's not easy to be in this group. Not easy to be fighting in this group. So now Ricardo Vib and Kennethson, Pablo Popovic, Philip Graves, and Ollie Jones. And big question mark for Ollie Jones. He is strong and he can do it. He can do it again. Ollie Jones, he looks strong, by the way. And be careful about this man. He is very near to win this race and even this title, the King of Desert title. So now Ollie Jones is 166 above the threshold right now. And 91 the RPM with Ollie Jones, the Pablo Popovic. He is again going now in front. So Philip Graves, Ollie Jones, Kennethson, Edival, Saeed Safarzada, Mr. X100, Pablo Popovic, and Philip Graves. It's counting down. 39K, 0.4. Pablo Popovic and Ricardo Vib. They're trying, and Mr. X100 is just going. Mr. X100 is pushing now. Oh, big move from Mr. X100. UAE rider, he just trying now, taking the lead in front. Bravo, Mr. X100, 7.5. 7.5 watt per kilogram with Mr. X100 with very high intensity now. Look, and his accelerates is going now. Mr. X100, he just now front of the group, pulling the group. Kennison behind and Saeed Savarzada. Oli Jones, he's coming. Oli Jones, be careful. This man is moving. So Mr. X100K just keeping trying now. It's 40K. It's about 3 kilometers to the checkpoint. That 10K challenge. It's King of Desert front of everyone here. More than 7 riders. They're very near to win this endurance section. Go, 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 go. Say Savarzada and Mr. X100 in good condition. Go, go. It is big race today. Big race. And every Friday I can see something is happening now and big change. And this race is coming from Rakab Deep today. Rakab Deep is big change. Look at him. Rakab now it's 148 in good condition, moving and great, but it's still there, reaching 400 watts. Everyone watching each other's now. So Mitch Ferry and Mr. X100 is very huge attack it was from this man from UAE. Again, he will try. He will try one more time. Go, 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 Mr. X100. It's counting down now. It's about 41. So in 200 meters, then 2 kilometers left to the checkpoints. Ollie Jones, 4.3, 4.9. Ollie Jones, if he will reach that, that does mean he will be in good condition. Saeed Safar reaching now 10 and is attacking. He's attacking now. That attack from Saeed Safarzada from Iran is big attack from Saeed Safarzada. 8.1, 8.4. Bravo, bravo. In his Kulnago, the red Kulnago. Saeed Safarzada, he just pushing now. He is going. He is going. And who's behind him? Bruce Baird. He's coming behind him now, pulling the group. Oh, they are catching him that now. Oh, Mitch Ferry again. Mitch Ferry and Ollie Jones. Be careful. Ollie Jones, he is moving. Ollie Jones, he is moving right now with Philip Graves and Mitch Ferry. Eddie Val. Eddie Val and Bruce. That Canadians riders now, 2 in front. So Bruce Baird is trying now with Philip Graves. Philip Graves from England. And UAE riders now, Pablo Popovic. And Mr. X100 the tail of this group. And we are counting down. Counting down now, it's about 1300 meters. 1300 meters to the checkpoints. Who is going to take this title? The King of Desert title. It is Philip Graves from England with this man from Iran, Saeed Safarzada, side by side. 2 riders taking the lead. Philip Graves from England with very big move. 2 riders side by side. Kennelson from Denmark, he just trying from behind. And Mitch Ferry. And following them, Pablo Popovic with 3 riders. Kennelson and Ollie Jones. Bruce is coming now. Mr. X100 in the tail of this group. He's pushing more than 6.1. It's about 800 meters to the finish line. Finish line of this section. The King of Desert title and 43K. The checkpoints in front of you guys. Go, go, Mr. X100. Yes, yes, yes. You are doing now great. 6.2. 6.2 with Mr. X100. 6.8 with Rakal. 7.8 with Saeed Savarzada. And still Pablo Popovic fighting. Big fight in front. And who's coming to take this? Rakal Debi is coming. He's coming. He's flying with Mr. X100. Mr. X100 now reaching more than 6.7. He's going. He's just flying on this. Who's going to take this title is about 200 meters. 200 meters to the checkpoint. Still he is going and they are coming from behind. Bruce is coming with Pablo Popovic and Rakada Dib and Ollie Jones. Everyone they are attacking. They are finishing this. They are finishing this now, right now. Who's going to take it? Rakada Dib one more time. Rakada Dib one more time. Rakada Dib this time maybe. Maybe one of them. Rakaba Deep one more time. Yes, exactly. Rakaba Deep 13 minutes and 57 seconds. And it is great. Bruce, he came in second position. Vink in third. Eddie Val fourth. Mr. X100 in a five position, which is great, Mr. X100. Rakada, congratulations. The UAE rider now, racing individual, Rakada Deep. He's just coming back and he's just showing today. He is in great condition and very high intensity indeed. So ركاض الذيب from UAE. مبروك يا ركاض، مبروك يا ركاض الذيب. هذا التطور في المستوى والعودة الجريئة اليوم في هذا السباق الرائع. إذا الآن مستر اكس 100 بعد هذا المجهود الكبير في المركز الخامس ب 14 دقيقة ومعدل السرعة 42 كيلومتر في الساعة. The average speed for this man ركاض الذيب is 43 kilometers an hour. The average speed in that 10K in 13 minutes and 57 seconds, 0.220. So now the second position, Bruce Baird, Vinky came third, AD Val fourth, and UAE Clan Team 1 rider, the leader, Mr. X100 in the 5 position. Philip Graves, he came 6, Isa Varzada 7, Mitch Ferry 8, Kennethson 9, Pablo Popovich 10, and what about Ollie Jones? And now the finish line waiting for you guys. Pablo Popovich and Philip Graves finishing in this race. Philip Graves attacking. Mr. X100 trying, bravo. And Pablo Popovich trying again. And who's going to take this? Philip Graves is going. Mitch Ferry, the finish line in front of you. Philip Graves side by side. Philip Graves and Mr. X100, he just finished in this moment. And Kennethson with Philip Graves, I have no idea who was the winner now. It's Kennethson, yellow jersey. The winner today from Denmark. This man, he was hiding himself. No one knows about this man, Kennethson. He just won the sprint, the final sprint with this man. He's the one who crossed the finish line. So Kennethson, the yellow jersey today in 1 hour, 2 minutes, 0.55 second, 0.995. So congratulations, Michael Kennethson from Denmark and Philip Graves side by side with him in a sprint. Philip Graves, he came in second position, and Mitch Ferry, he came third. So from Denmark, Kennethson, the winner today in a 45-minute challenge. And Philip Graves from England, the second position. Mitch Ferry from Australia, he came third. Bruce Baird from Canada, he came fourth. Pablo Popovich from UAE, he came fifth. Ollie Jones, he came in sixth position from New Zealand. And from Canada again, Eddie Val, he came seventh. Vink from New Zealand, he came in eighth position. And Mr. X100 from UAE, he just came 9. Saeed Safarzada from Iran, he came in 10th position. What a race today, everyone. It was really very speedy race, and with big surprise today. Rakab al-Dhibi was trying. He took 5 titles today in the segments, 5 segments for the UAE rider, the man from UAE. His name, Rakab al-Dhib. And the winner of the day, the men's challenge, the Friday Race Club, today, exactly 1st of October 2021, the winner from Denmark, Michael Kennethson. Congratulations and well done, everyone from Whoosh. We just say thank you very much, and we are still with you all the time. And next week, prepare well, train well with Whoosh, and win the 10,000 UAE dirhams for the winner every week, every Friday. Thank you very much indeed, and see you coming Friday. Thanks a lot.